Hi there guys, it's Aaron here from Console Deals, back again with another video to help cap off your week, where this time we're going to be unboxing something very special indeed, in the form of the new EPOS GTW 270 Hybrid Gaming Earbuds, obviously from the fine folks over at EPOS. A company that previously had a pretty big relationship with the folks over at Sennheiser, but now this is their first time entering the premium gaming accessory market solo, and really going after that professional type of gamer. I want to give you some basic impressions, but before I dive into that, let's kick off with the unboxing. Okay guys, so just a quick overview of the GTW's packaging. It's very slick, it's very premium feeling, and it's obviously very shiny, which is what we've come to expect from these high-priced gaming accessory products. So a quick overview, breakdown of what you'll be receiving inside the box on the back there. EPOS clearly explain everything with, the expected marketing jargon, including the power of audio. In this case, though, it just so happens to be true. So we've got our accessories in the box to the right. You've got our instructions in this little black parcel, as well as obviously the phone packaging to protect the earbuds themselves. But before that, let's take a quick look at the documentation. So you got a quick start guide there. You got your health and safety instructions. Basically, everything you need to immediately get started with the GTWs. It's all clearly broken down in there. So the power of audio awaits us, but before that, let's take a look at the additional bits and bobs. So in order for the earbuds to communicate with your Switch without using Bluetooth, it comes with a USB-C dongle which inserts into the bottom of the console, and that actually comes with a swanky looking silicone case with a wire attached, so to ensure you don't lose it. And that's that first little thingamajig I'm going to show you here. So as you can see, it's just a small little thing, perfect for getting lost. That's why they've put the little attachment on the side there. And you've also got the different size earbuds, so no matter how your ears are formed, what size ear you have, you can be assured that you'll use these. And we've got the USB-C to USB-A connector cable for when you're not using it with Switch, as well as the traditional charging cable. So yeah, it works with PS4, Xbox, any console thanks to that adapter, which is a really nice touch. Diving into the earbuds themselves, they'll obviously be contained and charged in this luscious steel black aluminium case with the logo on the top there. I'll give it an open up, and as you can see, those little metal tabs, that's the primary source of charging. And then I told you about the dongle just previously. This is the dongle itself, so it'll neatly slot into that case, and then this will neatly slot into the bottom of your Switch, or indeed any console once you've used that adapter. So just a quick look at the earbuds. They do also feature the EPOS logo, but they look rather sleek and ergonomic as well. I think the idea is very understated so that you don't notice them whenever they're inserted in your ear. So here's the case. That little button there is used to get these earbuds to communicate with your phone, not the Switch. So with the Switch, it's instantly just plug in and play, but when you want to use it with your phone, you obviously have to go into the Bluetooth settings. But they fit rather snugly. You've got the USB-C adapter charging port there, and this is just so convenient and easy to throw in a bag. It's quite heavy actually, and you'll know that this is charging when it changes color on the top there. It'll start flashing orange, and the box has a 15-hour charge, whereas the earbuds themselves have a 5-hour charge. And obviously the earbuds will charge in the box when both are connected to the wall. So just to quickly show you how this dongle will insert into your Switch, it uses the same port as the Switch does use to charge. And I'm going to scare you a little bit here. Ah, who's that? But anyway, if you'll excuse that inconvenience, you can see that I'll load it up and then it will immediately start blinking, indicating that it is indeed speaking to your earbuds. And that's basically the general gist of it, guys. If you want these earbuds primarily for use with your Nintendo Switch, EPOS have made it all nice and easy. Yeah, you can't really go wrong. But obviously I mentioned the adapter earlier, so here is that cable again. It's USB-A, so it'll insert into the front or back of your PS4 or Xbox, whichever you prefer, and then the dongle just connects to the other end there. So if you don't have a pair of cans and you want to use these, I'd say go for it. Okay guys, now that we've had a proper look at the sort of setup you'll get when you first open your new earbuds, I'm going to give you my initial impressions. So I spent roughly about 5 hours testing out these earbuds using various games, mainly playing on the Nintendo Switch, which is obviously the console it's been specifically designed for. And overall I want to say that this is a very, very good product, at least in my opinion. And I just want to sort of like give you some pretext in that I very rarely use earbuds anymore, even just listening to music. Like back in the early days when, I was a teenager going to school and stuff, I'd pick up a cheap pair of earbuds. But ever since the advent of wireless Bluetooth communication, whenever I'm at the gym or whenever I go for a run and stuff, I'm always, an over headphones kind of person. I've got a great pair of Sony headphones that do me well, and it works well for listening to music and podcasts. In terms of the EPOS GTW 270s, try saying that a lot when you're drunk.
The EPOS GTW 270s.
They didn't irk me as much as I would have thought. Now, this wasn't a concern I had mainly because of these specific earbuds. It's just that it's been so long since I've inserted, earbuds so deep into my ear canal. I was initially quite worried about how uncomfortable it would feel, but those fears were instantly qualmed, I would say roughly 10 minutes into using them, and they feel really, really good. You obviously saw in the unboxing video you get multiple different tips. You can adjust them depending on the size and what most feels comfortable. The ones that were on there by default suited me perfectly, so once you're actually used to sort of like inserting either side in correctly, it should feel relatively natural. And like I said, to begin with, it definitely felt noticeable, but as soon as you get immersed in a game, it kind of like slipped away. And the most impressive feature I think of these EPOS is that there truly are noise cancelling. And I know this from personal experience now because I was playing The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt on my Nintendo Switch, sat casually on the sofa, and this was after work towards the end of the day when my girlfriend would usually knock on the door, hoping that I would let her in. That didn't happen this time around, and it's mainly because of these bad boys. Couldn't actually hear her knocking on my door because I was so gripped in the game. Had the Nintendo Switch turned up to full volume. So you can take it from me that, these 5.1 surround sound equipped little earbuds, quite impressive for the size that they are. They do a good job at cancelling out most noises, I would say. Obviously, when you're playing a game with, much quieter moments, maybe you're, in a dark place and you're kind of like stealthing around, you're going to hear something external sound then, but for the most part, you're golden. Another major boon with these cute little things is that they pair effortlessly with your Nintendo Switch, and that's primarily thanks to this USB-C dongle, which you obviously saw in the unboxing. So obviously Nintendo Switch doesn't have Bluetooth compatibility, which is a bit strange for a modern console, but it's going on 4 years now, so it is to be expected, I guess. So you plug this into the bottom of your Switch, which is very unusual because that's how your Switch usually gets powered and usually docked whenever you want to play on the big screen. But it works out simply with the GTWs because you just plonk this underneath your Switch. You attach your earbuds and they find each other pronto. There's no gut dipping into your menu, no having to find specific settings. You just plug both in and like that they work. The GTW 270s are designed for the on-the-go gamer. That's why you've got this sleek dark black aluminum case. I'm English, why did I say aluminum? Aluminium case. So yeah, if you travel a lot, if you're on a big commute, then it's so easy just to sling this into your bag and have the little dongle handy. They've even got the hopefully you can see that, the little wire there that you can sort of attach to your keyring if you like, so that it's not really an inconvenience. So they do retail for £180. That's according to the official EPOS website, which I understand is a lot of money, particularly if you're mainly buying this for the Nintendo Switch, especially when you consider that the Lite model is obviously almost £200 by itself. So do you really actually want to be, paying a similar amount of money for the advantage of having noise cancelling 5.1 Bluetooth surround sound audio? The choice is absolutely up to you. It might depend on how much usage you play your Switch, in a remote setting. A good example is Monster Hunter Rise. If you're planning on playing that for hundreds of hours and you want to, do so primarily tucked up in bed or snug on your couch, then I would say the EPOS is a good investment, particularly if you want to, get the most use out of them. In terms of charging, they charge fairly flawlessly. There's a USB-C port on the back, as I would have already shown you, hopefully. And they charge, I would say, relatively rapidly. The case itself has a separate charge from the earbuds, so the case can store roughly 15 hours worth of charge, while the earbuds at any one time can contain 5 hours worth of charge. So overall you're getting 20 hours worth of gameplay before you need to plug this bad boy into the wall, which I don't think is terrible, to be honest. I mean, I'd be very surprised if you get 5 hours worth of battery on your Switch just playing remotely without having to dock it anyway. So I think EPOS have done a good job at, making sure that the earbuds will stay conveniently charged. So that does it justify the higher price tag? If you if you're playing elsewhere, like I said, this has also got a USB-C to USB-A adapter, so you can use it with other consoles as well. But why would you use earbuds when you're playing at home on a big TV when you've got a nice pair of, hopefully, you know, big 50mm drivers to really immerse you? That's not really the crowd that I would say EPOS are looking to, you know, garner here. They cover them by making it an option, but primarily this is for the Nintendo Switch. And obviously the GTWs work with your mobile phone as well, going further to justify that, you know, quite premium purchase price. And unlike how it connects with the Switch, they connect via Bluetooth. It's a bit awkward how you get them to connect with your phone via Bluetooth, because they have to be in the box to speak to your phone. But once you've done it once, it's not really an inconvenience. So in summary, these are a pair of gaming earbuds. They're really light, comfortable, noise cancelling, sleek to look at, 5.1 surround sound with 5 hours worth of charge. All that for £180. It's not going to be for everybody, but I appreciate the convenience. I'm definitely going to be using these whenever I, you know, don't want to wake up my partner next to me, maybe in the early morning when I fancy some Nintendo Switch action. But yeah, it's up to you to decide, is it for you? So anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. I do always appreciate it. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more content like this if you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments below if you plan on picking up a pair of GTW 270 hybrid gaming earbuds, because I would very much like to know. Until next time, thank you for watching and happy gaming.